What's going on, y'all? In this video, we will be discussing future Cowboy, Odell Beckham. Should he be a Cowboy? Should he not be a Cowboy? Is it a need or is it just a want? Well, I'm here to answer these questions. Number one, should he be a Cowboy? Yes. Is it a want or a need? I believe it's a need. I'm here to tell you why. I'm here to tell you why it's a need. One, as y'all know, we have an issue with Kellen Moore, right? One day he wants to be this coordinator that runs the ball. The next day, he wants to do the opposite, right? We all know that this Dallas Cowboys is a run-first, defensive-led team. And when we get away from that, we don't have success, right? So you would think like, oh, we're having pretty good success right now. We don't need Odell Beckham. Yes, you do. And I'm here to tell you why. Because one, Kellen Moore has improved in his play calling, right? However, right, in this offense, especially Dak, you need somebody that can win not only their matchups one-on-one, but can win quick. And Odell Beckham can do just that. Now, this is the last game that he has played, right, before he got hurt. So this is what you'll see. Yes, if you signed him, he will have to work his way back into game shape. He will have to work to get it back in. He may not be the full 100% Odell Beckham, right? But that doesn't mean he can't be a contributor. That don't mean we can't get a lot from him. And that don't mean if we make a deep playoff stretch that as we go along, he won't continue to get better. You see, last game that we had against the Giants, Michael Gallup had his best game this season thus far. Took him a few weeks. And if you sign Odell and put him in there, it might take him a couple weeks. But we're not thinking about season. We're thinking about playoffs. And Dak Prescott needs somebody to win quick. Amari Cooper, right? An excellent route running. Yes, he can win quick. Odell Beckham, as seen right here, can not only win quick at the line, but he'll go get it, right? Cole Beasley was able to win quick, right? We love CD, but Odell Beckham is a different type of wide receiver than the two that you have. Not only is he a goal-getter, but he is somebody, as we'll be showing later on in the film session, that can win across the middle. He just brings a different element. And one thing for sure, you can play him outside and you can play him inside. And you need wide receivers that can give you production at third. See, we can get through this season, no problem. We can get through the season, no problem, right? But what's going to happen when the intensity picks up in this playoff football, right? And you need to make a play on the perimeter. You need as much help as possible. And Odell Beckham not only will help just because of his name alone, his body of work alone, not only will he help this run game, but he will help this passing game, right? Because if you look at it, all the Super Bowl winners, the Super Bowl winner of last year, they had three weapons. The Bengals, the runner-up, had three wide receivers: Chase, Higgins, Boyd, and the tight end. So you need weapons to get going, right? It's excellent that we are an established run team and we are dominant and we can pretty much run on anybody. But you got to be able to do this right here in them tight games. See, we don't know how them games is going to go, right? You may play from behind. Something may happen, you may have to play from behind. Well, you're going to need some wide receivers, man, who can go ahead and make up the difference. Adversity, see, not only this team has shown the ability to be able to overcome adversity, But you're going to have to overcome adversity if you're going to be a Super Bowl winner, such as the Rams did, right? You see, even though Odell got hurt in the Super Bowl, why did Cooper Kupp do what he did? Because he was able to win quick. Now, would the Rams had an easier time with Odell healthy? Yes, they would. But they needed somebody that was going to step up. See, CD is going to have more attention. He's going to continue to keep having attention, right? So what better is to have it where you can ease up some of that coverage on CD by getting somebody like Odell Beckham. He's going to get you some good route running. And we know his hands is crazy, you know, as seen against us when he was a Giant. We know his stop quickness is amazing. Look at that. Boom. You trying to tell me that you don't need somebody like that? I love CD and Gallup, though. But this is just another dimension that these Cowboys need. And you will be lying to say that we don't need that. That is an asset to Dak. That is an asset to Dak, y'all. And we need that. We have a long season to go. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what we got to face. The more that you have, the better. Look at him go get it. Look at him go get it. Hit you with quick. Boom. Get you out. Got you. Go get it. Ladies and gentlemen, Odell Beckham needs to be a Cowboy. Somebody to go across his middle, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody that's going to go across his middle is what we need. We know one thing. Yeah, Odell Beckham can go up and get it. But one of the best things over the years that's been his bread and butter is going over the middle, running these in-breaking routes. I believe, y'all, having a receiver like Odell Beckham going across the middle, working a short intermediate game, man, that'll make this passing attack even more dangerous. People say that Dak Prescott needs weapons to function, so why wouldn't you want to have somebody like Odell Beckham on your team to add to the equation? You have no number 3 wide receiver. Your number 3 weapon that you're hoping for to be consistent is Tony Pollard. But why not have 3 wide receivers and Tony Pollard? People talking about, is Odell a cancer in the locker room? I've never heard that. That's something in the media that y'all talk about. What, because somebody is outspoken? People try to say the same thing about Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant was an excellent teammate. And I've heard nothing but excellent things regarding people who has played with Odell Beckham. Right? See, I got to understand the difference between passion and distraction. See, a lot of y'all don't know the difference between passion and distraction. And one thing's for sure, does Odell Beckham sometimes do some bonehead things? Yeah, but y'all have too. But one thing's for sure, man, we know that Odell Beckham, when it's time to play this game called football, oh, yeah, he can do that. Not only, he could be a decoy. He's going to do, I'm pretty sure, especially early on, he's going to be a decoy. You have to pay attention to him. I don't care if he was at 75% when he come back. You still have to pay attention to Odell Beckham. And Odell Beckham at 75 and 80% is better than a lot of these wide receivers right now. He still got it, as you can see. He still got the juice, as you can see. This was just a few months ago. This was just a few months ago. It was terrible that he had the injury that he suffered. It was terrible. But with all the technology, all the things that have been invented, it makes recovery so much easier. As Jerry said, this is a need. We want Odell. There's a reason why that they know. See, the Cowboys know that they need Odell. I know that we need Odell. And I believe that you guys need to know that we need Odell. You see, Jerry knows it's a long season. I know it's a long season. Jerry knows when it's time. Jerry knows that if you can win in multiple ways, that just makes you that much dangerous. Can you run the football when you need to run the football? Can you pass the football when it's time to pass? Can you run the ball to open up the pass? Can you pass the ball to open up the run? And weapons on the outside definitely opens up the run. Having attention, having 3 wide receiver sets and Tony Pollard and Zeke in the backfield, that opens up a lot of things. That's going to cause for a lot of small personnel. And you know that dominant offensive line that we have was going to feast on a bunch of corners and safety in the second level, because one thing that this offensive line does is get to the second level. So not only is it a talent thing, but it's a matchup thing, right? We always looking, see, we going by committee, right? We going by committee in this offense. And with Odell here, it'll still be a committee-led offense. But one thing for sure, I'd rather have a committee that have talent than a committee that I got to worry about. Odell Beckham brings a whole bunch of experience to the table, a whole bunch of talent to the table that you had. He's better than Ceddy Wilson right now coming off. Then Ceddy Wilson is healthy. Y'all say y'all should have Ceddy Wilson. What's Ceddy Wilson doing in old Miami right now? What he doing? So, this team is in a position right now to do something that we've been wanting for 20-something years. Odell Beckham, I know for sure that he wants to be a part of the Super Bowl and actually help contribute that. And he wants to win. And we all know, coming to the Dallas Cowboys is his best chance to win. What he gonna do, go to the Giants? Nah. Been there, done that. Been there, done that. You ain't got Eli Manning. So with that being the case, y'all need to be for bringing him to Dallas. Jerry needs to get this done. They meet on Monday. So when they meet on Monday, Jerry said he could talk a cat off a fish wagon. Let me see that mouthpiece, Jerry. Let me see you seal the deal. See, one thing for sure, I don't want to be handicapped. We need to go all the way. See, they knew that we needed to go get wide receiver. That's why they had interesting cooks. Jared Judy, maybe the Jets wide receiver, Odell Beckham. And Odell Beckham is in your hands right now. All you got to do is just execute it. All you got to do is make him feel wanted. There's a reason why Dak Prescott. It's crazy how y'all don't think that way. So why is Dak Prescott hitting him up? Why is the players saying, let's welcome him open? Because they know what they'll do. They'll know that it allow for not only your outside wide receivers, but it improved in every aspect. Everybody will be better with Odell Beckham's presence. It's time to make that happen, y'all. It is time to make that happen. To have another wide receiver do damage for the Dallas Cowboys. But y'all like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. We up out of here.